Hi, Pisces. Let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless. When you find them is when you're meant to hear the messages. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And if the reading does not resonate at all, don't try to make it fit. Spirit, what is coming in for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know at this time? Okay. We have male, female. This could be you. It could be someone else in your energy. And then you have lovers. Lovers is an intimate relationship. It could be very romantic. It's definitely intimate. It doesn't have to be a commitment though, but it is intimate. What else, Spirit? What else for Pisces? Okay. Poverty. You could feel lack. It could be lack of money, but it doesn't have to be lack of money. It could be any area of your life with poverty. Also, poverty can talk about working really hard and just not having enough to get ahead, not getting paid what you deserve with poverty. Then you have courtship on the bottom of the deck. Also, poverty could be you, but it could also be someone else. Courtship is the beginning of a relationship. It's the getting to know one another. It could be love or business. It could also talk about someone coming in to court you. So someone coming in to woo you, win you over, that sort of thing. So that is important to this reading in some way. There's either the beginning of a relationship, whether it's love or business, or someone's coming in to court you. We're going to clarify these cards and kind of get to the bottom. I will say I noticed that the Page of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. Someone coming in to court you in some way here. Someone coming in, offering you emotion. Spirit, help me clarify these cards for Pisces. Why is the main female here? Show me the main female. This could be you or someone else in your energy. Show me main female. There you go. Knight of Cups. Yeah, whether you are the main female or you're dealing with the main female, you've got someone coming in here towards you. And they are coming in to court you. They're coming in to win you over, to woo you. Whether it's business or love, I'm not sure. Seven of Pentacles, though. So I'm feeling like, I feel like with this Five of Wands, I feel like this person, I want to dig a little bit deeper. Hold on. Yeah, the Devil. That's what I kind of thought. So I feel like there could be here some kind of conflict with this. This is either people, I feel like in it could just be competition for some of you. But I feel like for a lot of you, there's either conflict in their environment about them coming forward towards you, or there is internal conflict that they're having about coming in. But this is someone I feel like is wanting to put in time, energy, resources into this connection. With this Devil Capricorn energy, though, I feel like there could be some fear here. And it could be because there's people telling them not to, or just because they're nervous, really scared to come towards you. But I do feel like they are. They're coming. They're coming because they're coming out as a knight, and knights are action takers. Spirit, show me the Knight of Cups. Why is it here? And I do feel like for most of you, this is someone who is coming in for love, not business. We see the lovers, and that is an intimate connection. And I feel like these are linked. Spirit, show me the Knight of Cups. And we have the Ten of Wands. And Death. The Emperor. Aries energy with the Emperor. Yeah, I feel like there's something. Tens are the very end in tarot. And I feel like this person, there's something here where they're needing to lay down some burdens in their life and end things in their life in order to come forward. And that may be where that conflict is coming from. It could be with someone that they are in conflict with or does not want them to come forward, and they need to lay those burdens down and end that situation. It could be another relationship. It could be just family, or, and they need to sever something here in their life in order to come forward. It could be as simple as a job. or to move, but there's something they need to lay down. There's some kind of burdens that they're carrying that they need to lay down to come forward, to transform something in their life so that they can come forward. Scorpio energy with death. Spirit, why is the 10 of Wands here? But I feel like they're taking charge of the situation. Whether it's people who are trying to prevent them, or it is their internal conflict. Spirit, show me 10 of Wands. We see them in the Emperor energy. The Emperor takes charge of a situation. Look at that. 5 of Swords. I'm telling you, there's something here, and I feel like for most of you, this is talking about something in their life that needs to come to an end. Queen of Swords here on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is, I do not feel like this Queen of Swords is your energy. I definitely feel like this is someone else in their energy. They need to lay down the burdens. This person could be causing them a lot of burdens. This is someone, and I do feel like this Queen of Swords is somewhat reversed here. The Queen of Swords in the upright, she's fair. She can be a little cold. She's not real lovey-dovey and warm and fuzzy, but she's fair. But the Queen of Swords in the reverse is someone, by the way, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the Queen of Swords. She could have that in her chart. And I'm saying she, but it doesn't have to be a she. We all have masculine, feminine energy within us. So this is someone coming out in their feminine Queen of Swords energy, but they're kind of in the reverse here. I feel like this is someone who's sharp-tongued, someone who is not above lying and manipulating to get her way. This is someone in 5 of Swords energy who's trying everything she can. I'm saying she because she's just they're coming out in Queen energy to keep this person from coming towards you here. This is that external. I do feel like it's an external conflict here. There's someone trying to stop this person from coming forward. It could be an ex with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords a lot of times will be an ex energy. There's someone who's not going to be happy about this. Someone that maybe puts a lot of burdens on this person, and they know that they have to sever ties with this person. It could even be a mother or, a family member or friend. But there's someone who I feel like puts a lot of burdens on them, and there's a lot of conflict between them and this person, and they're not going to be happy. Spirit, show me Lovers. Why is Lovers here? Show me Lovers. Ooh, look at that, the Star. Aquarius energy. And the 6 of Cups. I want to dig a little deeper. 3 of Wands. They're needing to turn their back on some kind of situation. With this 4 of Pentacles, I just feel like this is someone who, I feel like this person has been holding back from coming forward because they are dealing with a difficult situation in their life, and they've not wanted to bring that difficult situation onto you. But this is someone that I feel like sees you as their soulmate. You are their wish fulfillment. Being lovers with this person is their wish fulfillment. They feel like you are their soulmate. 6 of Cups. Spirit, show me the Star. Why is the Star here? Show me the Star. 3 of Cups. And a 6 of Swords. They want to have a celebration with you. They want to get together with you. They want to have communion with you here. But they need to move away from a difficult period in their life. We have the 5 of Swords to the 6 of Swords here. They're needing to move away from that situation where they're dealing with someone who may leave them feeling defeated and like they cannot come forward towards you here. Someone who's very manipulative. Spirit, show me the 3 of Cups. They want to come forward. They want to, be with you. But they need to move away from that difficult period first. Spirit, show me the 3 of Cups. And why is it here? Justice. Libra energy with Justice. And the 9 of Wands. Yeah, there's something I feel like that's very unfair here that they're having to deal with that has them in 9 of Wands energy. They keep going. I feel like they're dealing with someone who's very difficult. This could even be a boss for some of you. They're dealing with some work thing that they, very demanding work, but they're in that Nine of Wands energy, feeling like that wounded warrior. They're keeping on, but they need to lay down the burdens. If they would just lay down the burdens and stop trying to maybe, make things right with someone else, or not hurt someone else, or there's something here where they just keep going even though they don't want to do it anymore. They keep carrying the burdens. They keep dealing with this person. This person is someone who's manipulative. So they could be getting manipulated to stay around and carry burdens that are not, I feel like, even burdens that they want to carry anymore. Spirit, show me poverty. Why is poverty here? Look at that, all that. And we have that Nine of Wands. This person's in Nine of Wands poverty energy. They have lack in their life. The Empress here on the bottom of the deck, and they see you as being the Empress. The opposite of how they feel. They feel like their life is lacking in so many ways. And they see you as being this abundant Empress. The Empress is very nurturing and giving and loving, and everything grows around her. And she has so much abundance around her. And they just want to be with you. Spirit, show me Nine of Wands. Why is the Nine of Wands here? King of Swords, masculine air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Three of Swords. Yes, exactly. That is exactly it. We saw the Queen of Swords coming up over here. This could definitely be two people who are in a, who were in a relationship, who are in a relationship, but maybe it's not for love. Maybe it's money or something not loving. Or they could be exes who still have some kind of relationship where and I say he because he's coming out as this person's coming out as a King of Swords. Again, could be two women, two men. The King of Swords could be a woman, and the Queen of Swords could be a man. Disregard gender. But this is someone who is making the decision, and when the King of Swords makes the decision, he takes decisive action. He is making the decision that he is tired of being in this Three of Swords energy. Heartbroken. He's heartbroken. He doesn't want to be where he is. He wants to come forward. I want to dig a little deeper. Magician, he's trying to manifest, I feel like, out of a difficult situation that he's in, towards you. Spirit, show me the King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here? This is someone that I feel like is coming forward. We saw them at the beginning as that Nine of Cups, wanting to come forward, woo you, court you, and we see them as the King of Swords now, making the decision, and he will take action. Spirit, show me the King of Swords, and why is it here? Because he wants that Ten of Cups. He wants that happily ever after. Tower on the bottom of the deck. Death. But he knows he has to create a tower. He knows something has to end here for him to come forward. It's going to cause a tower in that Queen of Swords energy, whether that's an ex or someone he's in a relationship. Judgment. He has to make the decision. He has to make the judgment call here and come forward. Scorpio energy with death. Let's get you an oracle card for guidance. So whether this is someone from your past or it's not, I'm not necessarily feeling that. What I feel is you're dealing with someone who is in some other kind of relationship. For some of you, it could definitely be an ex for you. It could be. But I also feel like for a lot of you, whether it is or it is not, they are in some kind of other relationship or some kind of dynamic in their life where there's no love, and they're just in it for whatever reason. Maybe it's money. Maybe we see poverty. Maybe, that this person relies on them for money. Could be. Let's get you an oracle card for guidance. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance for Pisces. What guidance do you have for them? A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. I feel like they're going to cause that tower because they don't want to do this anymore. They don't want to do what they're doing anymore. They want to come towards you. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Okay. Pisces, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like the video.